Hi everyone, it's Tabi, the face behind this YouTube channel, the face behind Cosmic Beauty, a skin salon in the UK. Hi, welcome, I'm so glad you found my channel and I hope you enjoy today's video. So today we are talking about, is there a cure for acne? I'm an acne skin specialist and I suffered with acne for a very long time. In fact, I did a video about this, so instead of repeating myself, I will leave the link below. But I suffered with it for a very long time and I know how it feels to have acne. I'm acne prone. I understand completely how soul destroying it is, how miserable you feel, how much it just affects your self-confidence, your self-worth, your self-esteem, just every little bit of your life it just trickles into and it just affects and it makes you feel absolutely vile, basically. Not to sugarcoat it or anything, but it's pretty horrible. When I became an acne skin specialist, I was a skin specialist and I was coming up in the industry, I discovered so much about acne that I obviously just didn't know as a teenager when I actually suffered with acne. And it was very validating for me on my skin journey to actually realise that acne doesn't have a cure. Like, it's an incurable skin condition and it just made me feel a lot less alone in myself, and I thought, well, how many other people don't realise that it is not a curable condition? And I thought that's basically why I'll bring that video to you today, because it's just a very insightful thing. It just really shows you that there is just so much within our control and there's just so much that's not in our control with our skin and with acne. And obviously there is just so much information out there, so many celebrities, so many influencers, so many TikTokers, so many people telling you all these different things about acne and what you should do and what you shouldn't do and what skincare to use and what skincare not to use and which treatments to have and which treatments not to have. And it is just like like it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm gonna talk about that. I think it's a really important conversation to have, and I think it's basically my mission right in life is to make people aware about acne and how there is no quick fix to acne. There is no quick fix, it is not curable, and it's frustrating because so many people have to go through this really challenging life experience for them to understand this and for them to believe this, because we have all these health professionals, all these dermatologists telling us that antibiotics, Roaccutane, isotretinoin, all these medications for acne, they're telling us that is the way to help your acne. That is the way to get rid of acne, and that is the only way you should follow, and that there is nothing else out there that will fully help with acne, particularly severe acne. And as someone who has been on Accutane and came out the other end of that and then had acne again, potentially, you know, it wasn't as severe, but I got that acne back and I get the most severe type of acne, nodules and cysts, those large under the skin bumps that are really painful. It is just so BS. It is just not true. It is an industry that thrives on giving medication without looking at underlying issues, without looking at underlying concerns, and that is just the most infuriating thing, because if they took 1 second to think, okay, why is this person actually got acne, and not just blame it on genetics and not just blame it on like hormones, and actually understand why those hormones are behaving in that way, then these people wouldn't have to go on these medications, they wouldn't have to have all of these side effects, they wouldn't have to go through this mental anguish for as long as they do, because it's just information that is kept secret, I guess. I don't know, it's just stupid. Just so stupid. Antibiotics just don't fix acne. Acne is not curable, so why are they giving you these antibiotics and saying this is going to cure your acne, this is going to clear your acne, when that is just not a thing that it can do? the kind of way I like to explain this to my clients is, you know, you break your arm, you're gonna go to A&E, you're gonna go to the hospital, and you're gonna be like, look, I broke my arm, can you help with this? And imagine, right, that doctor, that nurse, they give you medication for the pain, because they're like, okay, you broke your arm, you're in pain, so if we just give you medication that stops you being in pain, then there we go, off you go. Imagine someone doing that. You go break your arm and you go to a hospital and they're like, okay, here's some medication for the pain, off you go. What? You would be so angry and like, what the actual hell? This is a lot like acne, right? The pain of the broken bone is not the issue. The pain is telling you that the bone is broken. So by them giving you just medication for the pain, that's like saying, well, we don't actually care why you're in pain, we just want to move on to the next person, we don't actually care about you. And this is what happens with people with acne. They go to see dermatologists and people that work in hospitals, these health professionals, and put their trust in them because we feel like we should trust them. And they don't look at the underlying symptoms, they don't look at the concerns, they just look at, you have acne, this is how we help with acne, is by giving you Accutane or lipocycline or these creams, and this will help. I'm sure it will for a while, but then, you know, just like that person with the broken arm, if you come off that pain medication, it might not happen straight away, but eventually you're going to start being in pain again because the broken arm's not fixed, or it's now even worse because it's a prolonged thing. And that is how I try to explain it to people so they understand. So hopefully that was insightful for you. But basically, acne is your body telling you that there is something going on inside. It is the symptom that's like, hey, look, there's something going on. It's supposed to point you in the direction of, okay, why am I having acne? And it's not just genetics, it's not, you know, something that you can't help at all, like medication's the only fix. That is not true at all, and I know this because I've helped clear multiple people's acne and I keep mine gone. Like, I'm a literal acne skin specialist who helps people with this in person and online. Like, I know this for a fact that what I do works and that they don't have to go on medication. So you're probably just wondering, what actually helps acne then? If medication's not the right answer, what is the right answer? Like, what actually, you know? So you have to actually look at the underlying issues for acne. So these are things like stress, because stress affects your hormones. These are things like gut inflammation. These are things like lifestyle, environmental factors, hygiene, diet, nutrition, hormones. There are so many underlying factors, which is why it can get confusing, and it's why I recommend seeing an acne skin specialist, because we can just tick these off for you and it's not as confusing. But basically, if you have patience and perseverance, you can get to clear skin and you can keep that clear skin, but you have to form the right healthy habits that stay with you, and you have to continue those healthy habits to keep your acne gone, because you're an acne prone girly, right? It's just what it is. You're acne prone. You have, you know, you might have a higher level of testosterone just naturally, so then we have to do things that help balance that out a bit more. You might have underlying health concerns that we can't actually do too much about, such as PCOS, endometriosis, things like that we can only do so much about. So we have to do what we can do to help balance your hormones, to help heal gut inflammation, to help you be as healthy as you possibly can, so that your skin just naturally heals and naturally is just doing its best. Because we want to heal your skin barrier so that your acne heals. It's a whole process. But thankfully, this is why I've got my acne retreat program, which is 7 steps to clear skin. So I put it in a very easily digestible way where it's not confusing at all, because I know how confusing acne is and can be. So having 7 steps to be like, okay, next step is just the best way to go about it, really. So yeah, you just have to form the right healthy habits. You have to do things like start taking the right superfoods, because that can heal gut inflammation, help balance hormones. You have to have the right hygiene things, but hygiene is a minuscule part of acne and most likely isn't the reason why you have it, despite stupid people who say that's the only reason. So there's just so much that goes into it, and you just have to be so aware. Like, for example, you cannot get rid of acne with just skincare. It is very rare that happens, or if it does, your acne probably will flare up again because you're not actually solving the underlying issues, which is the reason why chemical peels and things like that are a great quick fix. For example, if you have a wedding or something, great. But it's not something that actually resolves the issue. Again, it's treating the symptoms just like medication does. It's not actually getting to the underlying concerns, which is why we have the holistic healing approach here at Cosmic Beauty. That is my approach for the Acne Retreat program. And it basically just helps you get to clear skin in just 7 steps. It is fantastic. If you do want more information on this program and my help and guidance as your acne skin specialist to help you on your journey and make it less confusing for you, there's a link below, or you can just go to cosmicbeauty.co.uk/acne retreat and read all about it for yourself, see if it's the right fit for you. But yeah, I know this was a bit ranty, I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about the subject. But yeah, like I said, this is literally my mission, to make as many people aware as possible that medication is not the answer to acne. It is a short-term solution to an underlying issue. So yeah, hopefully you found this insightful. I know there will be people that still after this do not agree, and that is fine. You can have your opinion, but I have evidence and scientific fact information, so anyway, thank you for watching, and make sure you go visit those links in the description, and I will see you in the next one.